podcast. We're back with another episode. It's been a minute, guys. We haven't been together in I don't know, quite a few weeks. But guys, how you doing tonight?
I'm who are y'all? I don't even remember what y'all look like. Everything is pretty good. Just want to let you know, new sponsor. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Hawaiian Punch
Ooh,
supplying the punch tonight. Yeah, supplying the drink, and then I couldn't land the Chip Ahoy deal, but I did get the Clover Valley original chocolate chip cookie deal. So having a good night with sponsorship. I'll be the first to go ahead and congratulate you right now on a huge win on Monday night. I'll let your little brother jump in.
Yeah, I couldn't be doing any better right now. I got my Gator gear on tonight too, supporting Gregory. Man, that tournament was a fun season of college basketball. It was a decent tournament, but that Final Four was, I mean, it's got to be the best Final Four I think I've ever watched.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people complain about the upsets, but like that sets up for a great Final Four, a great championship game. So all four number one seeds make it. Um, I'll say I was pretty worried Monday night, and y'all can say what you want to, but way Florida plays and way they're kind of careless with the basketball and way Houston plays defense. That wasn't a good combo right there. So I thought when down 12, I thought the game was over. I did.
I,
I
I
counted them
won't
out.
even I won't even repeat some of the commentary and
Yeah,
some of the adjectives that were used the other night. It was really bad. I mean, I, Gators and kitty cats I mean, you know what I mean? I
They
don't
were.
know.
Well, I'll say this: that first half, they let Houston play however they wanted to. They didn't call any fouls, and Florida did not match their intensity. And the second half, Florida did come out with more intensity. They started calling more, touch fouls and stuff like that. And you saw the game change, more offense in the second half. So, um, yeah,
they say Florida fans are fans in all kinds of weather. That was that was like in some kinds of weather on Monday. Say that. Listen, that guy sending us texts.
I
Devin, it
think
was it
I
was
didn't.
still 8 minutes left to go in the first half, and it was over. You know, it's over. It's
If
over.
y'all look at my Twitter feed, my personal Twitter feed, I said this all tournament long. We got down to UConn, got down to Texas Tech. I said it the whole time. I said these guys are out,
Yeah, I know what it
going
is.
out sad.
It's the
It's the
psychological.
reverse
It is
psyche. Yep,
Yeah, it's
it is.
psychological. You don't when so that way when your team does lose, if they lose, then you're not butthurt when it happens. So
exactly.
yeah.
So it
Good
worked. It worked the
point.
whole time, and we won a national championship.
So, I think I hit the nail on the head. The game, everybody want to know when the game turned. The game turned as soon as my boy Houck got into the game. He turned everything around in the second half. He had a huge block and a huge 3 point, and one right down there at the end, when he got basically raped, underneath the goal. And then, um, the other thing I was going to say was that they just oh yeah, my quote of the night was Florida out Houston, Houston.
Yeah, the defense stepped up in the second half. I was very impressed. I mean, Hal kind of had an AM1, put him back in the game, and then from there they kind of just stepped up defensively. Um, they stopped the dribble drive, got out there on the 3-point line too. So just I mean, Todd Golden gets his team to play. I mean, say what you want to about him, but he can get his guys to turn around in the second half.
I was amazed. Yeah, you made a big huge point about how far Clayton had to come to get interfere with Sharp's judgment there. I mean, I did not realize he was still on the box, I guess you want to call it.
Let's see. That's why I was like wondering because like it was an elevator play, so he was coming up the lane for a 3-point line. So I don't know if that's intentional
Yeah,
to not be right behind him and get stuck in those picks, wait a little bit and then go. I don't
man.
know, but I was like, if he doesn't act just a tad sooner, Sharp has a three right there, and he's
Yeah,
deadly from 3-point line. That's ball game.
open.
But he got there
Um,
and closed quickly and jumped out there and caused that turnover.
well, I did get on the Shine Box yesterday, and I made a comment. Of course, it was unfair, according to Adam Shine. But I brought this up the other night. I still think, dude, for Houston Sharp, whatever his name is, I still think he should have picked up the ball. I know it was a violation. Yeah, it would have been walking, but there was 3.9 seconds left on the clock, and it was better than the alternative for them actually, just letting the time, run out. But, you get the ball with the violation at 3.9, you hack immediately. I'm just saying it's 3 seconds left. Florida can ice it at the line, or they can go 1-4 or 0-4. You might have a shot. I don't know, but I'm just saying, I think, I don't know. I just think they got lost for a few minutes. I think they were like deer in the headlights for just a moment.
Thinking back, if you're Samson, what they had the ball with like 15 seconds, 14 seconds left. Are you
Man,
guys
Right
going
at it.
straight for a two, like get in a basket, close to the basket, whatever? What's the guy's name? Roberts or something like that. He was, I think, their center. He was scoring on Condon all night. I don't know why you don't go to him in the
yeah,
block and see if you can get a two, tie it up. But it seemed like they want to go for three in the win.
yeah. The only thing
That's
I can think of is that they were in foul trouble with their bigs, and they just couldn't see themselves surviving in overtime. That's the only reason I think that they went for the three there. But I'm in that situation. 20 seconds left like that. I'm always going for the quick bucket if I can get it.
first time I've ever seen two technical fouls go against a team and they still win the game.
Yeah, Chinyelu. I mean, I understand his frustration. I don't think he has a clean block, I thought.
It was
Um,
very clean, and I would have lost it. I would have. They'd have probably escorted me to the shower after that one because I'm gonna tell you, I didn't see where he touched anybody but ball.
Yeah, and that was so weird. I say his frustration because first half they're mugging people down there. I mean, you're getting bodied the whole time, and then you can't get a clean block, and you're like, this is a foul. Come on now. I think that first one was like on our assistant coach on the bench, not on actually Todd, but Todd was kind of confused as well. So I don't know.
Um,
I think the officiating has been horrendous. I think just all around.
Yeah,
They're all the Final Four games and even the tournament itself.
I mean, I heard that what something like 5 fouls called in the entire first half Monday night, and then there was 25 fouls or 21 fouls called
um,
in the second half. It was ridiculous.
I do wonder if there was a call from up above, like, hey, you only called five in the first half. Let's get some more offense or get something going in the second half. Because I mean, what was the score, like 30-28 at halftime or something like that, or
Yeah.
31-28?
Yep.
So no one wants to see a snooze fest.
But all went well, and the world became better after Saturday night. We all know that there was a certain team from Durham, North Carolina, that was in the tournament, and I could not have been more happier on Sunday morning. Um, I knew that the world was back in spinning on its axis correctly on Sunday morning. So, um, if I would not have watched that game Saturday night, there is nobody on here. There's nobody in this world that could have told me that Duke lost. There's no way. Especially when dude reaches out of bounds and gets that technical foul. I mean, and puts them down by what, 6 or 7 with 39 seconds left to go in the game. There's no way they lose that game. No
I
way.
didn't even like I fell asleep. It was I think Duke was up 14 or something like that, and like with like 7 to 8 minutes left, I was like, all right, I'm falling asleep, and I wake up with like 30 seconds left, like you said, and it's like a 4 point game. I was like, oh, is this happening? What's going on here? And they pulled it out. I mean, it was just like a crazy comeback.
Well, every time I've saw a Duke person at the Y today, I just happened to be talking to another person, and a guy named Brian and a guy named Andrew, they would come up and say, "What are y'all talking about over here? Y'all trying to figure out how to get the ball inbounds over here, or just?" But I mean, I've never seen a Duke team be that finicky and panicky, and um, I, you know, I think Houston did a tremendous job of when they did make the inbounds pass, they actually covered up was it Knipple and then Cooper. So that was their main two covers, and anybody else could catch the ball, which was, I did not realize that Proctor was that god awful at the foul line. I had no idea.
What, like 68% or something crazy like that?
Something, and he'd only shot 50% in the NCAA tournament.
mm,
So it was pretty rough.
I
I
mean,
did not realize he was that bad.
if there was ever a time to win it, that had to be Duke's year right there, right?
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, down ACC this year, you're leading there. You get to the Final Four against Houston, you're up by 14. I mean, come on.
Yes, I am the number one Duke hater, but I will say this, guys. Um, I think it was 2022. I watched a 18, 19 point lead erode over like 21 or 22 minutes. So I know I've been there. So it's not a good feeling when you watch your team just absolutely collapse, and there's nothing you can do except watch it. It's nothing. I mean, what do you do?
But what a year for basketball we've had. I mean, ODAC tournament. I mean, just a good time. A lot of coaches we've talked to, just kind of all over the state. We just had two interviews with Jimmy Allen, who was a former Averett head coach and Army as well, and then we just talked to Todd May just last week there at Concord in West Virginia. So first interview in West Virginia as well. So kind of exploring the map a little bit.
And we were also um, a third of us was also at the women's D3 national championship as well.
Yeah.
Um, if anybody recorded the game, just happened to see Big G down on the baseline. I mean, on the sideline at the end of the sports desk on the front row right there, with about 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. So anybody that's paying attention tonight, just pull out your your game footage, and there I am. I'm sitting down there. So I had two other chairs beside me right there on press row right there, but my two folks couldn't make it.
I think we can't forget that we had our District 2 All-Stars. I mean, that was
Yeah.
like our Player of the Year, Coach of the Year. I mean, I think that post we had I think it has over 23,000 people or views on it. So just amazing.
Hey, hey, I need to tell y'all something. So, we interviewed Coach Pope, and me and Devin went to see the Northside guys play, and then Gregory busted kind of my bubble a little bit when we was talking about the glass beating Northside and that shot. I had never seen the shot. I had never seen it, and then I'm actually watching one of those channels the other night, and it happened to be one of the top five plays of the year. That's the first time I seen it. The kid had a nice, that was a pretty shot. It was nice. It was on right there. And you just see those kids from Northside just drop. I mean, it was dead bullseye, that's for sure.
And we also covered I think eight kids. Well, I did 8 kids just last week, 8 prospects. So got James Ferguson there from EC Glass. So he's a senior. Get to go back and watch that. He played against it was Atlee in the state semifinals, and he guarded Will Hopkins, who was a
Mm.
4A Player of the Year. Just kind of beat him up. I mean, they didn't win, but like you can just see where the kid had no fear. So just another DJ Best quality there.
We've had some news for some kids going some places, haven't we? I mean, y'all gonna have to tell me because I cannot exactly remember.
We have one kid coming on, or two kids coming on tonight who are committed for the next level playing basketball as well. But yeah, we've been talking to Coach Malloy there at Patrick and Henry. He got a commitment from oh gosh, a kid from Bassett. I can't think of his name all of a sudden.
Oh,
Isaiah Perkins.
Perkins.
Hey,
Yep.
Yes,
Perkins.
good, good.
Uh, Mari Fox going to EMU. Congratulations to Coach Felix there. Cam Brown going to Shenandoah. I think is what we
Oh, okay.
yeah. I was hoping to be a two they both go to the same place there at EMU maybe, but Cam wants to go to Shenandoah, so good luck to him there.
Have we gotten any additional news from Hampton, Sydney, or down at UVA Wise? Are we holding that back or anything like that?
You know, go ahead. What did you say?
We do have somebody going to UVA Wise, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah. He'll actually be on here in a minute. So
Okay.
we'll talk about that with Coach Mellinger there at UVA Wise. So and we gotta ask the other guy if he's playing football and basketball. So we'll figure that out too. But Devin, I think you had some games you want to play before we get to our interviews
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Let's get into this is a segment that we used to do back when we were the guys from the South Side. So first, we're gonna play a little game of guess that fan base. All right, and I'll tell you,
Mm,
it's college basketball related. Okay, all this
okay.
that we're gonna do is college basketball related. Okay, so this is from at plugging away on X or Twitter or whatever you
All right.
want to
Before you start, so
call it.
do we both have get a like? Don't yell out. Do we have a guess? You gonna say, "Hey, what's your guess?" And what's not? Okay.
I'm gonna read two tweets.
Okay.
Y'all try it. Y'all after we get done with that, y'all will guess who you think which
Okay.
fan base this is coming from. All right.
Okay.
LOLOL. Good luck to this clown, blank fans. Even blank knows what a snake this man is. Can't wait to watch as your program becomes even more irrelevant over the years. Ha ha.
This has. Oh, do I get to guess or wait?
One more, one more.
Okay.
All right, this is from Vikas Dua. Great name there. Look at how the situation went down at his previous job. You are forcing yourself to be happy with his hire. He is not a leader of men. He is a coward.
Oh, good
Oh,
Lord,
this
that's strong.
I think I have to. I think this has to be. Can I guess?
Wait a minute, go. Wait a minute. Which one is it? They're not the same ones. It's two different. This is two
This
different ones,
this
right?
is the same fan base here, coming from the same
Oh,
fan.
same fan
I
base.
Yep.
think it is.
All right.
I'm going. You have your pick. I know who I'm going
I
with.
have mine. Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'm going Maryland.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I was getting ready to say Willard.
Y'all are right. Yep.
Yeah, it had to
Maryland
be. It
fans
had to be.
not happy right now.
The first one I was kind of confused about, but the second one when you said that, multiple places and
Yeah,
leaving, I was like, oh,
Golly.
Willard.
I'm still not buying. What's the Villanova take on this? I mean, why is Villanova such a bigger or better program than Maryland? I mean, can
I
anybody
think they,
tell me?
I think they can. I don't know. I think they can put more resources towards their basketball program. I think Maryland's been in. They're looking for an AD or something like that, or something's going on with them, and they haven't been able to commit money to the program that they need to be successful or something like that. So I think
So
that's what it was.
so Big Ten school can't get the money.
I don't know. I think Maryland's had
That
problems for years with
that's weird.
financials. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I just can't believe he jumped ship like that. I don't know. I
I
mean,
have one for y'all. This is not a guessing game, but it's just something y'all want to see. So this is North Carolina five-star commits through the decade.
mm,
Ian Jackson, transfer portal. Drake Powell, still there. Elliot Cadeau, transferred. Caleb Love, transferred. Deron Sharp, NBA. Walker Kessler, transferred. So are those I don't not all those are from Hubert, right? Kessler,
two of them are from Roy. That was who was
Sharp,
it?
and Kessler.
Sharper and Keppel, yeah.
And
So
Love, I guess, was well, he was
Oh
Roy,
yeah, yeah,
I guess, who kind of stayed
yeah.
through for
but that's
years.
crazy though. Like a program like Carolina getting five-star commits and like they can't seem to hold on to them long at all.
Well, let me say this. Um, I was glad that hmm, I'm kind of glad that one of those is going to be a Michigan Wolverine next year. He's already committed. I guess y'all already know that.
Mm.
Cadeau.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Cadeau's already, and I would guess put my money on my next paycheck that Jackson's going to be a St. John's
Was he looking there
red.
before at Carolina or something? Or why is that such a thing?
I think he's just a Bronx kid. I think.
Oh,
I I think he's got a his. I think it was down to St. John's in Carolina when he was coming out of high school. But
mm.
Well, can you shed any light on what has happened?
I have no clue. I mean, it seemed like from what I've heard and what I've read, it looked like the staff was thinking that he was probably going to be gone. Probably not that he was going to be leaving for another school, but they probably thought he was going to the NBA. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know why it took so long for this decision to be made because I think they had their like meetings right after the season ended. You know.
So we have lost Cadeau. We're losing Jackson and actually Washington. Has any news come out of Washington camp yet?
Vanderbilt, I think.
Hmm, That might be a good place for him to play.
Yeah, he'll be with Tyler Nickel there.
I wouldn't. I mean, I think Washington can play. I hate to see him go. I think he's a baller. I do, but I don't really honestly don't think he's been given the opportunity that he should have been given. I'll say that. I think he should have been the starting center. I think he should have started every game, to be honest with you. And I don't understand why they could have played him and Lubin at the same time. I mean, there's one person that I think is just I don't know why he's not entering the portal because he's just going to fall further and further down the depth chart because you get this kid from West Virginia. You've got two freshmen shooting or point guards, shooting guards coming in. They're still looking for additional. Powell is still around. I don't know what Tyson's thinking right now.
Hmm. I thought you were going to say Trimble at first, but yeah, yeah. I mean, I based on the number that I heard he got paid for this last season to average 2 point something points a game. I think he's probably pretty content with where he's
All
at,
right.
but we'll see.
So
We'll see.
what is the Trimble news? I kept
He,
hearing that there was
He
news.
committed, right? He's coming back.
coming back.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can play. He can
Mhm.
play. I mean, um he's every bit the part that JP was, and I think he. I mean, I wouldn't be afraid to give him the ball, um, for the last shot. I wouldn't be afraid to put it in his hands whatsoever. So, um, I just hope that God, what's his name? Caleb, what's his name? Wilson? Is that his name?
Mhm.
I hope he's the real deal. I just hope he's the real deal. Carolina did get a big pickup with what's his name? Vassar.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't teach 7 foot. I mean, that's one thing, and hopefully he can guard the paint like he should. And I would hope that having another 6'9" guy, it makes you wonder what Lubin's role is going to be for next year as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did
I'm
wonder,
backseat.
before we got to our interviews and stuff, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. So we got some fan mail
Mhm.
Oh.
the last couple of weeks. So I'll tell you guys who it was from at the end, but it says, guys, I have just discovered your podcast and think you're doing a great job with the schools in our area. I always remember your support of our Dam River teams and look forward to seeing you at some of our K Spring games. We got some talent coming up. Keep up the good work.
Wow,
Awesome.
Who do you
that
think that was?
wouldn't be head coach Jacob Bruce, would it?
Close?
I know who it is.
No, it's JJ Redick from Cave Spring.
That would be nice. Bert Sparks.
Bert Sparks.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I just want to mention that.
that's close to home. That's good then. Good.
Yeah. I want to mention that because we just had our 25, where's that? Let me get it. 2500th download of our podcast. So
Sweet.
35 episodes in, we're at over 2500 downloads. So that's just
Good.
on Buzzsprout. So I
And
tweeted that out.
Bert,
Yeah,
if your head coach doesn't come on, we're gonna get you on here.
Yeah.
for real. So I was going
Maybe
with
we
that.
just get both of them anyway.
But yeah. No, I'm excited for our interviews tonight too. So I can't wait for you guys to come on. We'll introduce them and everything like that. But Devin, you got any more stuff you wanted to
Yeah. Are those guys in the green room yet? Or are we still
they were
waiting on?
good. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, all right. So we'll maybe 5 minutes or so. We'll see how many of these we get through here. Okay, so we're playing a little game of true or false about college basketball, just playing some devil's advocate here. Okay, so all right, the first one here, true or false? Florida is the best national champion in the last 10 years, and I can read off our past winners if you need to,
In the
but
last 10 years.
last 10 years.
Hmm. I mean, is this subjective or is this like
To
there's something
me,
there's
the
Totally,
U-
something
totally
uh,
subjective here.
I think that first UConn team was just unreal. Are you going by Kim Palm ratings or something like that? You got something over there sleeve?
Nah, just your opinion of
I
you
wouldn't
know.
count Florida out, but I think those UConn teams, that way they played, man, they especially that was it 2 years ago when they won it.
Hmm.
They were unreal. Gosh, I think about 10 years ago. That's back in
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah, so we got UConn in 2014 with Ollie, Duke in 2015, Villanova, UNC. Villanova, who's probably the team. I would say that second Villanova team who won it
That was
is
against
probably,
Michigan.
they beat the snot out of everybody.
yeah. UVA, Baylor, and Baylor was good that year too, right after COVID. Kansas, UConn, and UConn. Yeah, I mean, I would say I'd probably put Florida third if I had to.
Well, I think we have some guys in our waiting room here.
All right, one time for one more here.
One more.
All right, here we go. This is a big one here. Duke had a bigger collapse in the Final Four than Houston.
Mm.
True or
Yeah,
false?
true, because I think
Yeah, because it
yeah,
didn't last as long either. It was just a total annihilation in 30 seconds, basically.
yeah,
See, yeah, and I guess I would agree, but for some reason I feel like Houston, because I saw Duke blow a however 20-point lead almost to Carolina in the ACC tournament, and they kind of I don't know, they kind of wet the bed a little bit under pressure at the end of games. I feel like Houston is better. I feel like they were better assembled to handle that sort of situation, but yeah, I
mm,
think I think it's obvious that Duke probably had the bigger collapse there, but.
I think Florida just those last 8 minutes, man, it was just a different Florida team. I mean, it was like let's do to them what they're doing to have been doing to us, and hey, it's obvious with Clayton. I think he scored all 11 points in the second half, didn't
yeah, yeah. But
he? Let's get to our guys.
let's bring them on. Let's get Mykell's waiting on us. Let's get him on here. All right, we're back with the District 2 Sports Podcast. I think we're joined by maybe the best backcourt duo in the state for Virginia High School League here. We're with two Northside Vikings here. We're with Cy Hardy and Mykell Harvey. Guys, how are you doing tonight?
Doing good. Doing good.
Well,
And
guys,
let
good
me
to.
let me
Okay.
reiterate something. It is the best duo in the state. Okay, we saw it firsthand. We know.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
you guys
Appreciate
played
it.
together for 4 years, right? Together in the backcourt? Maybe not starting every year, but like at least the last 3 years,
Yep.
you guys have been starters.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 years.
Man. So I do want to talk to you guys. I mean, we'll get to this year first and kind of talk about the past a little bit, but you guys are 26-2 this year. 1 point loss to EC Glass on the last second shot. Then, a state semifinal loss to Spotswood, who maybe had it for you guys after y'all have been torturing them the last few years in the state tournament. So kind of get your thoughts on the year this year.
Saw you got first.
All right. I feel like we had a good year. We lost to Glass, off a crazy shot in the corner, and then we had a good game to spots to where we bumped roads with them, and I think overall that we had a good solid year with 26-2.
It's my turn.
Go ahead,
So my
Michael.
bad. My
You're
bad.
good.
I think we had a great year. I think knowing coming into that year, we knew that like people were gonna come at us like every game because nobody wants us to get a three-peat. They seen us went back-to-back years, and now somebody wants to stop us. But I think we had a great year leading up to that Spotswood game. I think it was a little rough, but hopefully the younger guys will learn from it and bounce back next year.
I did want to bring up that February 5th game. What Devin was just talking about, we had the game of the year, GW coming to your guys' house. We thought it'd be a really good one. I mean, like we thought it would be our one versus number two close game. But I, I guess your past, I mean, you played Lake Taylor in the state championship game. You played in big games before, so maybe this wasn't such a big game for you guys playing against GW, and that's where you kind of handled it. Winning by almost nearly 40 points that game. Y'all can talk about that game and what you brought to it.
Gregory, before they answer this, how about we ask this because they played like they were pissed off at GW. Okay, so I guess I need to ask first and foremost: did y'all actually hear the podcast where we had Coach Pope on? Because I let it be known that if y'all beat GW, that I would put you first in our poll, but I had to leave GW where they were and until proven otherwise. So I just wanted to ask you if y'all was just pissed off at me or pissed off at GW when y'all saw me in the gym that night. Was it on or what?
Um,
Oh, I go first. I go first.
all right.
I did see that y'all had us below them at the number two ranking, so we did carry that chip on our shoulder a little bit.
And like he said, I was tuned in to y'all's podcast and rankings, and I did see that y'all had us at number two. But throughout that game, I feel like our defense was just giving them everything, and that's how we won the game.
I
And
try
I
to keep up with every bucket, okay, that I can, if it's all possible. And the one of the things that I brought up to Coach Pope after the game, and he had no clue. Kobe did not score until 1 minute and 37 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So I didn't know if either one of y'all
Hmm.
knew that or not.
Nah, I didn't.
I
I
think that
think
was size,
I didn't.
man.
I think we owe these guys an apology too, Big Greg. Yeah, I also had GW at number one there, and we were gonna just see what happened there. And Gregory said it. He was y'all's biggest proponent all year. But I want to go back to you for a sec. So Coach Pope, when we interviewed him, he absolutely loved the comment that you had last year when y'all beat Lake Taylor, right? The what was the comment? Like those guys forget that we were the ones who
Oh
won the state
yeah.
championship
Oh
last year.
yeah.
I guess me and Big Greg, we forgot that these guys are the ones who won the state championship last year, man. We should have had them at number one the whole time.
Yep.
Well, please understand I'm a GW grad, so I had to stick
Okay.
with it
Okay.
while I had the opportunity. So that
Yeah.
you know, I even had them beating Salem in football too in the state playoffs, which that didn't happen either. So um, I owe you guys an apology. I had you number two, but I just wanted to let you know.
I did want to bring up so you guys won back-to-back state championships. I mean, you guys have rarely lost in your tenure there at Northside. Where does that come from? Was that from Bill Pope's his system, or just the determination you guys have as as a whole? Where does that come from?
I would say the North Side culture, just going out there and playing hard. Cause like, why not play hard and see what happens? And yeah,
I would say probably just I don't really know. I'll probably say the Northside culture too, what he said, and disagree on it.
What's y'all's kind of your comments to the young guys who are left behind now that you guys are graduating, moving on? I mean, you have Ragland there, who's an absolute beast as I think as a freshman. So he has a lot to go in front of him. But what do you guys say to the guys behind you? How do they move forward without you?
I would say you got to come hard. You got to come to practice and work hard every day because what we did was not easy at all. Especially the first one. I would say the second one was probably the hardest, but like just coming into practice every day and like you gotta have that chip on your shoulder. Like everybody's gonna try their hardest to beat you, so just gotta keep working hard.
and yeah, we're saying that playing hard and have fun at the same time, cause them 4 years went by fast, and yeah, so I would say just have fun while doing it.
And I was talking to Coach Pope. I had mentioned that I think his most impressive win was that state championship game against Lake Taylor, just because seeing them in the state semifinals, like on their highlights, those kids were massive. I mean, they were tall kids. And I wouldn't say you guys were small or anything like that, but you didn't have the same size as them. So how are you guys able to overcome that size and take it to them? I mean, I think you beat them by like 15 or so. So you did, guys put it on them.
I would say DJ and Nick, first of all, thank them too. They played great. And then Cy, he had that amazing third quarter. We needed that bad. And then Kai, Kai being Kai, making clutch shots. Then I had an okay game, I guess. But I like to thank my teammates for that one. They played great.
And yeah, I would say like that whole week of practice, Pope was preaching us to he doesn't care about the height thing. Just go out there, play tough, be physical, and go out there and fight.
Look, guys, I hadn't seen you play until the GW game. So is Ragland, is he the real deal? I mean, does this kid have a big future ahead of him?
He
Definitely.
definitely does.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think
he was a beast that night. I couldn't count. I didn't count all the rebounds. I know he had. I think he led y'all that night in points actually, but I want to say easy double double. I know he had 15
Yeah.
rebounds that night, easy.
Yep. He's definitely a presence in that paint for sure.
And he's got room to grow as well. I mean, that's what I told Coach after the game was. I mean, what is he 6'6" right now? He's got room to grow and expand. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who are
I
some
want
other
to.
we can look forward to coming back next year for Northside?
You said who were some guys?
Yeah, some guys coming back next year who might be leading the team.
I would say everybody on that bench. I mean, we really had some good players. Like I don't think people realize like the players on the bench. Like I think they can go at any other school and start possibly. That's what I think. But I have a lot of confidence in my young guys. So
And yeah, I would say all the guys that's coming back from JV to the bench, they'll have some run in the summer to get better with their play and stuff, and then I think they'll be all right.
And
Look,
guys,
we
I.
talked
Oh,
we
go
talked
ahead.
about this a few moments ago with Mykell. I don't know if you heard, Cy. Mykell, how tall are you? 6'2"?
yeah, 6'2".
What are you about six? Are you 6'1", 6'2" as well, Cy?
5'11", 6 foot.
Okay. So anyway, we talked about this, what I consider the play of the game, because I never saw it coming. So I just was going to speak to it a little bit. I think Ragland pulls a rebound down, gets it immediately to you side. This is third quarter towards I guess, middle to end of the third quarter. Do y'all just look at each other and just know what to do or where you're going to be besides, I mean, was it like, Mykell's like, I'm gonna be swinging out of the clouds here and just get it to me. Is that how it works or what? Because I didn't even expect that it was just y'all went up together, Mykell, and it was like you swung out of the heavens. Is all I got to say. You were head and shoulders above everybody. I just never saw it coming. So I just wondered how y'all get on the same page on something like that.
Well, I've been playing with him for like 7, 8 years now, like consistently. So the stuff that y'all see us doing school ball, like we've been doing that for like a long time. So I don't know. I feel like it's just the chemistry, and he knows like when to throw it and whatnot. So
Yeah, to say what he was saying, we've been playing since like 7th grade, 8th grade, and like by now I know where he wants it, where he's going to be at. So yeah.
That's awesome. That probably might make you guys the best backcourt duo in the state there. But we do like a little recruiting segment or a little like thing weekly. So you guys obviously in your senior year, maybe junior year, you guys are going through offers and visits and whatnot. How do you guys kind of narrow down your choices? And I know you guys are committed to A&T and UVA Wise, but before then, how did you guys go about being recruited, like talking to these coaches while you're playing and going through that all that motion?
uh, well, for me, what made my decision was what schools were going to let me do both, because I really wanted to do both. So I know a couple schools that offered me, they weren't going to let me do both, not because they didn't think I was good at it. They just didn't want me doing both. They want me to focus on one sport. So when I visited A&T, they told me they loved my football game, and I talked to the basketball coach, and he said he'll allow me to walk on and try to get a scholarship. So
And for me, what draw me to Waz is the relationship with the coaches. He's been recruiting me for 2 years, so we have a great relationship. And then the facilities and the play style that they play with their guards.
I've been on that campus side, and I'm gonna tell you that gymnasium is second to none. I mean, that is one beautiful place, and you're gonna look good running up and down that court and getting the ball in the hoop and getting it off to some of those big guys. I think Mellinger is a heck of a guy too.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
And then, Mykell, back to you. Were there other schools looking at you that would allow you to do both, or was it just A&T that were allowing you to do both or try both?
JMU was gonna let me do both. Uh, I can't think off the top of my head. I was talking to a lot of schools during that time. It was hard, but
Yeah.
that's the only school I can think off the top of my head.
Did you guys both do like on campus visits too, or how did that go?
I visited a lot of schools. I visited my dream school, Duke, Wake Forest, A&T, JMU,
Wait,
Liberty.
wait a minute, I hate to stop you. What did you say just now? Did you say dream school? Which
Yeah,
what followed that? What followed that?
Duke.
Oh, I'm
We're you
sorry.
and UNC guys on
That
this
that
podcast.
that hurt. That hurt.
Nice city right there.
No, hey, listen. People ask me, and I've always said I'm the number one Duke hater. But they always said, hey, if Coach K, and this is of course when Coach K was coaching, well, if he come to say, hey, Gregory, or Devin, we're going to offer you a scholarship to Duke University, would you be interested? I told everybody they would be in the car and in a dorm room before they could give an answer. That's all I could tell you. So
Yeah,
don't let it fool you.
yeah.
Cy, how many visits did you take? Did you visit UVA Wise multiple times, or how many visits did you go on?
I visited Wise once. I visited Randolph Macon. And I visited Roanoke a bunch of times. And that's about it. Yep. Those three.
Did the D2 prospect of playing for D2 university kind of separate those from the D3, or it didn't matter to you?
Nah, it didn't matter. It's just like the 2 years that I've been talking with them, and there was my first offer. They talked to me when the juniors could talk to the coaches that night. He called me, and so yeah.
Is there any advice you guys can give to like these other kids who maybe seniors going through this whole process, kind of finding where they want to go? I know a lot of kids are just now doing visits after the basketball season. They're kind of going visits, kind of figuring out. Is there any kind of advice you can give them, like, hey, look for this, don't look for just for playing time or whatever it might be. What do you guys think?
I would say, the coach's job is to like sell you the dream. So like he's gonna tell you that like you're gonna play and stuff. So I would say talk to the players because the players are the ones going through it. So I would say talk to them because they're the closest.
Um, I would say, um, take your time, no rush, and go somewhere where the coaches really, really want you and to play.
Have you,
Does the NIL or does it filter down to either one of you guys on your levels? I mean,
No, it doesn't for me.
okay.
No.
I have no idea. I ain't talked to coach about that yet.
well, maybe in the future when we make it, we can get our first NIL deals with you guys. So it'd be perfect, right? You just got to wear District 2 stuff every day of your life, so that's the only thing about it. But so what's the future hold for you guys? I mean, what kind of conversation did you have with coach? Like, are you expecting to play as a freshman? Or are you gonna take a couple years, kind of figure it out, and kind of kind of learn? What's a good future look like?
I would. I was talking to the coach. He said he loved my film, and he said I have potential of starting as a freshman, but I would have to work for it just like everybody else. So,
Uh, just what he said. It's not gonna be given. I'm going to have to earn that spot as a freshman, and they do play freshmen when they earn their spot.
How do you guys feel about this whole transfer portal? I mean, I know that recruiting for high school kids has kind of gone down a little bit because there's a bunch of kids who are transferring from college to college, and I mean, these kids are grown men transferring around. So, like, you guys come in, kind of figure out what's going on here. So, how do you look at the transfer portal? You just kind of learn from those guys and see what happens.
uh, I really think transfer portal kind of messed it up because I've been working out with Cy for so long, and I've seen the work he puts in. So I really thought he deserved a D1 offer, but that's just maybe not what God wanted for him. So hopefully he'll go to a UVA Wise and he'll ball and maybe he'll hit the portal or something. I just want the best for him.
Yeah, and then I think I seen some on Twitter. It's like 1,000 players went to the portal in like first 24 hours, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, it kind of sucks for the high school players, but yeah, it sucks for the high school players.
Last one for me, for both of y'all. Who's the best player y'all have faced? Either Mykell, can be football or basketball, but Cy, I don't know if you play multiple sports or not. If you play baseball on the side or some of that, I don't know. But if best player you played in basketball.
I
Mm,
would I would say for football it was I played a lot of a lot of good people. I would probably say Chris Cole on Georgia. Yeah, he was a dog. And in basketball, um,
mm.
who do we play?
Are y'all crash guys as well?
You
What is
said
that?
what?
Is that the crash area? Is that the Lynchburg?
Oh, I don't think they play. Y'all play.
Oh,
Y'all don't play for the Hill City Crash, right?
Hill
Oh
City, yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if y'all were crash guys. Okay.
I would probably say the big on Lake Taylor, the light skinned one that goes to Norfolk State. He was pretty good.
Um, I would say I think it was like eighth grade, ninth grade AAU. This kid named Jordan Vick. He gave my team like 30, and it was yeah. He didn't miss a shot.
Oh, we can talk about AAU.
Yeah,
Any level, any level.
Oh, AAU. It would definitely have to be definitely Jordan Vick. He killed us. That was bad.
yeah.
Hey, so while we got you two on here, and it can't be held against you now since y'all getting ready to graduate. We need some dirt on Pope right now. We need dirt. So, is he a good dancer?
Oh no.
Well, the backstory in that, we talked to Casey Draper. We asked her for some dirt on him. He said, "Yeah, Coach Pope likes to dance after big wins and stuff like that." So we didn't know if he's a good dancer or not.
He
Yeah, he definitely likes to hit the gritty after a big win or something.
yeah. He does. He definitely has his own dance that he does against wins, and yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
Well, I said they don't name gymnasiums or building after bad coaches. So I think he must have done a pretty good job over the last, 25, 30, 40 years. So yeah. And look what he turns out, guys like you guys. So that's a testament to him as well.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Well, I got one question for y'all, and then we'll get into some rapid fire questions, put y'all on the spot a little bit. But so you guys have been playing together for years now, and I'm sure there's been some heated one-on-one battles. Who's leading the series right now?
Me personally, I would say me, but I think it's tied up.
Yeah, in practice we sometimes do one-on-one, and sometimes I'll win a day, then he'll win a day, and yeah, it goes back and forth.
Okay.
So, wait, David, does one of you go home mad and pouts, and then the other one calls later, or y'all just wait to hook back up next day or whatever? Is that how it goes?
Next day.
It would definitely be me that's mad about the loss for sure.
So Mykell says he's the one who's leading. Cy said it's like back and forth here. So all right, I don't know which way to go with that. All right, we'll get into some rapid fire questions here. Just got like 8 or 9. So we're about to find out how these guys are as teammates. So you're gonna figure out, who thinks about what. So 10 questions here. Y'all can answer it with whoever wants to go first and last or whatever, okay? But just off the top of your head, just whatever you're thinking, okay? All right, first one, assist or score?
Score.
Score.
Dunk or 3-ball?
Three
Three
ball.
ball.
Wow.
I'm very
surprised
shocked by that.
I am shocked at that
Yeah,
one.
especially Mykell's alley-oop dunk against GW. I'm like, man, I mean, he likes to dunk.
MVP or championship?
Championship.
College or NBA?
NBA.
College.
Oh,
Cy, did you say NBA? I got a quick question for you. I'm going to see the Pelicans and Heat on Friday. Who do I need to look for? I watch more college ball than I do NBA. Is there anyone I should look out for in the game?
Bam has been killing lately. I would say Bam.
Okay.
He's going crazy right now. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'll watch out for him.
all right, guys. Jordan or LeBron?
Kyrie.
I would say Michael Jordan just because my favorite player likes Michael Jordan. So
Who would that be?
Anthony Edwards.
Okay. Good one.
All right, Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
Win at home or win on the road?
One on the road.
Win on the road.
Best arena y'all played in?
The Siegel Center.
Yep. VCU. Gotta be.
I got to be on that court for all of 30 seconds my my junior year. Won the state championship. All right, morning practice or night practice?
Morning
practice.
All right, last one here, boys. Go-to pregame music.
Oh, gotta say Young Boy, because the rage has got to be Young Boy.
I either listen to Young Boy or Be Different. That's Anthony Edwards' brother.
Gotcha. All right. There you got it.
The best backcourt duo in the state. Guys, where can all our fans find you? Like on Instagram and X or on Facebook? Where you guys? What's your handles?
My Instagram is Kill the Kid, and my X is, I think it's just my name with like 2 extra Y's.
My Instagram is Cy.Hardy. My X is C with 2 Y's Hardy.
Gotcha. Well, guys, we do appreciate your time. I mean, it's been a great time talking to you guys. Like I said, the best backcourt duo in the state. You guys are so decorated. Pretty much all 4 years, you guys have been in contention for our state championship. And I know Coach Pope appreciates you guys, and I'm sure you guys appreciate him as well. So we thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Guys.
Joy and a pleasure to see y'all and talk to you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Mykell Harvey and Cy Hardy. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.